Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicki and this is Pink Plum Budgeting. And today, because it's Monday, we will be doing our month ahead savings binder. We will be getting into our collabs, and I've got this big honkin' binder to bring in for the Holiday Mashup Collab. You guys, I had to get my biggest binder ever to fit all of them in here. And I have a pretty fun way I'm going to be playing those. So that's coming up today, as well as our winter tinies. So stick around. We've got all that coming up next. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's time to get into our month ahead binder. We are going to go ahead and stuff our month ahead savings again for another week. I've got my $75, which goes in here every single week. We've got our envelopes. These are 15 different categories of expenses that our household has that come out of our payroll checking account automatically every single month. And what I'm doing with my month ahead binder is working and saving to get our family five months ahead. This is saving for 5 additional months of each of our 15 expenses to go along with the 1 month ahead that we already have saved in our bank. So today we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. And that's what we bring into this binder every week. We stuff the envelopes that need stuffing. This first envelope is fully funded. So it's the very first envelope we fully funded. It's for our Xander identity theft protection. So we don't put any money in here, but the rest will get this $75, starting with our Spotify envelope. So our Spotify will get $10 today, and then all the rest of the envelopes going back will get $5. So we'll put 10 in here because this is getting the 5 that we used to put into Xander, plus the 5 that we've been putting in Spotify every week for a total of 10. When this one completes, the 10 that's going in here will go back and snowball into our Hulu. So then this will get 10 plus its 5 for 15. When this one finishes, the 15 that's going in there will snowball back to the next one, and so on and so forth until we get all the way back to our very biggest category or envelope, which is our mortgage, which has 0 squares colored off. So every time I stuff the envelope, I color off the appropriate number of squares. One moment. Okay, I was getting a little warm, so I had to take my jacket off. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this. I've got my cash over here. This is getting $10. So now in this envelope in total, it has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 6, and 7. And this one needs 110 to finish. So next week, we will fully fund this category. And we will be able to then start snowballing back again. So I'm coloring in 10 squares because each of the squares on this tracker are valued at $1. And the trackers I use come from Hey K Budgets. And you can go find these out on her Google Drive if you go over to her channel and subscribe and follow her and see how she's doing her 1 month ahead, because she's doing a 6 month ahead binder too, which is kind of where I got the idea of doing a multi-month binder. So check her out. She's been doing it much longer than me, so she's a lot further along. All right, so as you can see, I colored in 10 today. We just have 3 left. So I'll bring 75. We'll put 3 in here next week, and then the remaining 7 will go into the next envelope, and the snowball will continue to roll. That's a pretty good feeling. Then we're going into our Hulu. We're gonna put 5 in here, and all the rest of the envelopes will get $5, and they will all have $50, $5, and $60. So all the way back, we'll stuff $5, and we'll see what we can mark off for squares on each of these. I cannot find my calculator. So guys, I'm gonna have to math on camera. So if I mess up, please forgive me. So we've got $60 in here. This one should be easy. These squares are each worth $2, which means with 60 in here divided by 2, we can have 30 crossed off. We have 24, 25, 26, 27. We can do 3 more. All right. So that is our 30 for our Hulu. And we've got 5 going back into the next envelope, which is our Simply Safe. And I'm not going to pull the cash out and count each of these because these are all the same going back. They all have 60. This one again is $2 a square. So we will color in 3 more squares on this tracker. And these last two, this one and the last one, are getting pretty good too. I'm feeling pretty good about these ones. I love seeing the progress of the trackers filling up and the squares getting colored in, and I did everything in rainbow, so it would just make me smile when I come out and see this binder every single Monday. It kind of makes Mondays like a happy day. I mean, you know, Mondays are just a nice fresh start to the week, but when you get to do this and see your savings growing and see your trackers fill in, it's pretty awesome. We've got our pet insurance, which I have talked about the past couple of weeks. We are continuing this until the end of the year, and then what I'm going to do is just unstuff this envelope and put all of the money that's in here into our puppers. This is pet insurance we have for our doggo, and we decided to cancel it and just be self-insured from here on out for the rest of his days. And we just felt like that was kind of the smarter thing to do at this point, now that we're a little bit more financially stable. So at the end of the year, I won't have the nationwide envelope, and I'm going to reassess our budget once we switch over into 2026 and see if we're still doing 75, if we can bump that up any, or kind of how that's all gonna play out. But we won't have the nationwide anymore. And then this one was a happy one that we did. I talked about this last week, that we went with a new Wi-Fi provider that literally cut our bill in half. So our 5-month total for prior to this week was, we needed $720, and now we need $350. So I'm super excited about that. So I redid this whole tracker to accommodate the much lower Wi-Fi bill that we have now. And so it's a substantial savings to our monthly bills. And so these are $3 each. There is 30 in there, and it looks like there's 30 in there. There's 60 in there divided by 3. So we could have 20 crossed off. So that's 8, 16, 17, 18. We can do 2 more. So that was a big, awesome decision that we made this week, was to switch our Wi-Fi provider. And we had them come out on Friday and get everything set up, and then we canceled with our current provider. And thankfully we had them come out when we did, because we got another 6.5 inches of snow. I'm not sure, making sure I put my 5 in. I'm not sure if they would have been able to lay the line if we had waited, because we already had a foot of snow, and then we got another 6.5 inches of snow. I put 5 in here. Now it has 60. These are each $3. So we're going to get this one up to 20 squares colored in. So we'll do 2 more here. This is our natural gas for our heating. And we just do like a budget billing, so it kind of fluctuates from season to season, but not so much that we really see a big impact on our monthly bill. So that's kind of nice. This is our YMCA membership. Again, these are $3 a square. So with 60 in there, we're going to get this up to 20. So we'll color in 2 more. And now we're starting to get into the bigger expenses. I think after this one, it takes a pretty big jump. Yeah, they go up to $7 a square. So, you know, the little ones, we're kind of past all the little ones. So this is our cell phone. Now we have 60 in here, divided by 7 is, I've got 7 crossed off, that's 49. So I could go up to 8 because that would be 56. So red, orange, yellow. I need a yellow. I keep making the mistake of coloring in with the wrong color when some of these aren't kind of keeping the same pace of coloring as the other ones, but it's fine. So 8 times 7 is 56, so that is perfect. We're getting that one up there too. I think it's going to be exciting when some of the littler ones start getting fully funded, and then we can snowball back into some of these bigger ones and really start chunking in on them. This is our water. Again, these are each $7, so we can cross off another square for 8. Perfect. And I have my expenses in here in like smallest to largest order, and I think that's kind of the norm. I mean, I watch a lot of people that do month ahead. I watch Steph from Steph's on a Budget, and Hey K Budgets, and Brittany over at Budgeting with a Ginger. She does a month ahead binder. Dawn at Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting does a month ahead binder. It's just kind of really fun to watch other people, and especially if they've been doing it longer, so that I can, it's fun to see their progress and to see how their binders are getting full and their trackers are getting filled in and they're funding their expenses, and it's just awesome. So this one is $8 a square, so we can color in 7, which means 1 more. So let's get the red up here. I'm getting like all the colors out today. I don't think I got to color one in last week, so this is pretty fun. Are you guys doing a month ahead binder? Have you thought about starting a month ahead binder? If you are, I would highly recommend it. It's, even if you do $1 an envelope, you know, every single little bit that you do makes such a big difference. And, you know, we started with doing 1 month, and then once we got the 1 month, you know, I kind of didn't know what to do. And so then I saw Kay over at Hey K Budgets doing her 6 month, and I thought, ooh, we could do that. These are $9 a piece. So we have 7, I think that's too many actually. No, we have 6. So 6 times 9 is 54. We can't color another one on this. So maybe next week. See how bad I am without my calculator? I'm like, what's the mental math on 9 times 6? This one is also a $9 a square, so we cannot color anything off there. We're getting back into the hefty bills. We're going to put 5 in back here. This is our college savings for our youngest daughter. And we've got 13, so let's see, that's 26, and then that's 52. So we're not quite there for another square yet on this one, and this one is not even a rainbow. You guys, look at that. It's missing so many colors. Well, it's missing the red, I guess, is really all. And then lastly is our mortgage, and this one needs to have 80, so in a couple of weeks, we'll get to color off our first square. So that is it for Month Ahead Monday. We have got that thing stuffed for another week, which feels really, really good. I am going to get our little Girls Trip collab out. Love this game so much. This is a collaboration between me and Vicky over at Vicky Thinks. And she had this awesome idea and reached out to me and said, hey, would you want to do a collab with me? Because we're the two Vickies, and I'm with a Y and you're with an I, and, you know, let's do this girls trip mashup. And I was like, yes, I want to do that for sure. So we worked on designing this together, and I just give all the props to Vicky because she came up with this incredibly fun game idea of planning our girls trip. And so there's 5 different envelopes in here, and we're going to roll a D10. And it's going to tell us our destination and how we're getting there and where we're staying when we get there, our activities, and where we're eating. So I started last week. I put in $10 into my bank. I'm putting another 10 in this week. And I'm actually going to use this savings for a girls trip that I do with my sister and my sister-in-law, and then me and my sister's best friend growing up. So I'm going to grab my D10, not the 20, no, that's the 20, Vicki. Let's get the D10. My eyeballs aren't working very well this morning. Here we go. I'll try to get the purple one. It's easier to see. So we roll the D10, and then let me get my pink marker out for the first roll. I'm going to go twice because it's $1 per roll. And so when I do all 5 rolls, that's $5, and I will go 2 times. So we'll take 2 trips together today. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this next trip, we are going to the Hawaiian Islands. Awesome. I have been to Hawaii. It is gorgeous. I would absolutely go back in one hot minute. A 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are getting there on horseback. Ooh, interesting. That's going to be a fun trip. 1, when we get there, we're staying at an Airbnb. I love a good Airbnb. We stay at Airbnbs quite a bit. And 8, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When we get there, we're doing a spa experience. Ooh. Okay, so spa experience. What should we do? What should we do? I think a massage is in order. I think a facial for sure. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are going to have some Indian food. Yum, yum, yum in my tum, tum, tum. Okay, so this trip is taking us to the Hawaiian Islands. Let me just lay it all out here. We are going by horseback, which is almost as funny as walking to the Dominican Republic, which was one of our last trips last week. We were walking to the Dominican Republic. We are staying at an Airbnb, and we are having a spa experience followed by Indian food. Yay! Vicky, I'm ready to go. Pack your bags. Hawaii awaits. All right. Next trip, let's grab this yellow marker, and we'll see where we're going on our second girls trip. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Martha's Vineyards. And the last week we went to Savannah, and I'm telling you, I got so many comments in the comments. About Savannah and how amazing Savannah is. So, y'all, I think I'm gonna have to visit Savannah. But tell me, have you been to Martha's Vineyard or the Hawaiian Islands? I would love to know. And if so, what did you love doing there? Oh, excuse me one moment. Okay, guys, sorry. That was a little break during girls' trip. Little fun rabbit hole story. My husband helped me create sort of a whole new technology setup for my videotaping with a different camera and yada, yada, yada. Long story short, I needed some technical help here. So I had to take a break to have him come help me. But so I am videotaping on Sunday night for Monday. So it's not Monday. Surprise, surprise. But you'll see this on Monday. And I wanted to tape today specifically so he could help me if I had any issues. And I did. So thank goodness. All right. So where were we? We were talking about the Hawaiian Islands and Martha's Vineyard. I have been to Hawaii. I have not been to Martha's Vineyard. So let me know in the comments if you've been to either of those places, if you loved it, what you do there, sites that you've seen. Now we're going to see how we get to Martha's Vineyard. That's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, not by horseback. Because we already went on horseback. Oh, that's a flying. That's a number 1. Another 1. So they really want us to fly to Martha's Vineyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to take a bike. Vicky, I hope you've got your bike ready and your bike helmet. I could take an electric bike. Do any of you guys have electric bikes? Those things are pretty sweet looking. Not an Airbnb because we already stayed at one in Hawaii. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A tree house. Y'all, I have never done like a treehouse vacation. That would be super fun. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A music concert. That sounds about right. Martha's Vineyard music concert. I love it. Love it. Love it. And lastly, where are we eating? Number 1, a burger spot. I think that's appropriate. I don't know. I've never been to Martha's Vineyard, but I'm guessing that they probably have a good burger spot. So today we took 2 girls trips, Vicky and I. Yay. I hope you're playing with us and let me know where you're going if you're doing the girls trip collab. We went to Hawaiian Islands by horseback, to stay at an Airbnb, have a spa experience followed by delicious Indian food. I love me some good Indian food. Like a mango lassi. Yum, yum, yum. I know that's not the food, that's a drink, but love it. Then we took a trip to Martha's Vineyard by bike, preferably electric bike. Stayed in a treehouse, went to a music concert, and ate at a burger spot. Y'all, I'm loving these girls' trips. And so far I've saved 20 buckaroos by playing this, which is super, super fun. I hope that you can find this whole little kit, this whole fun little kit out on my coffee shop or Vicky's over at Vicky Thinks, and I will have her tagged in the description. And you can go on a girls' trip with us. Yay! All right, so that one's done for today. And next up, I'm bringing in another big collab. Thunk. Did you hear that, you guys? Okay. This is my binder beauty. I have had this binder for such a long time, and it used to hold my planner, and for various reasons I'm not going to explain here, I kind of stopped paper planning, but I still have this binder because I loved it, and I ordered it like custom for my planner, and it was just been sitting by the wayside, kind of feeling neglected. And I started putting this collab together. This is the Holiday Mashup Collaboration. This is like the collaboration to beat all collaborations. I'm telling you, this thing is, look at this. This is 27 creators. Okay, so I'm bringing in, I think this is $50. And I'm going to have more collabs I'm bringing into Mondays. I'm just slowly kind of thinking through how I want to play them, what collabs I want to bring in. Oh boy. Oops, sorry about that, guys. That was kind of a crash, and Cogsworth went flying. This binder is a little bit unruly, so we'll see if I keep it around. It just has like the biggest rings imaginable, and it fits everything that I need it to fit. I think it'll work. I think it's going to work great. So this collaboration is hosted by Jamie over at Charma Budgets. These are all of the creators in this collaboration, and I will have every single one of them tagged in the description box. And there are 27 of us. I'm in this one, and I'm super excited about it. So I showed this off last week, I believe. Yes, last Monday. And I said I'm going to start playing it this Monday, but I had to think about exactly how I wanted to play it. And I came up with my game plan. I'm going to play it all year long. Now, I hope I finish it in a year. I'm certain I will not finish it sooner because I don't have like a big honking budget to bring into it, but I'm starting with 50. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So I'm bringing in 50 today, and we'll see if we can keep up with 50 like dedicated for this one, because I do have some other collabs I'm bringing into Mondays. Monday is going to be like this Monday mix-up day where I'm going to be doing collabs and maybe bringing in some minis and maybe bringing in some games. I'm doing away with my mini Mondays. I just kind of got tired of doing minis like 4 days a week. So this is my collab day, and I have all 27 creators in this binder, all of their challenges, and some of the creators, all of the creators made multiple challenges, and some did like 3, and some did 6, and some did 9, and some did scratch off style, and some did roll and saves and color and saves. So there's so many fun challenges in here, and I wanted to think of a way to play all of them at once so I don't have to leave anybody out. Here's what I came up with. I think it's kind of clever. I brought in a deck of cards, and these are all the hearts, ace through 9. So I have 9 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. So any card I draw, for example, if I draw 3, I roll my D3. 3 times 1 is 3. I play on the third envelope, which is going to be Nicole from Keeley Creations. So that is how we are going to play until all of our money is gone. What do you guys think? I think it was pretty clever on my part. I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. Okay, so Nicole has in here 3 different challenges. So we've got her tinies and her minis. I'm gonna roll the D4 for this to decide which we are playing. And let's get it out here. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that's number 3. So 1, 2, 3, we're gonna play on this guy. And so what I've decided is that every blank icon, every blank circle on all the challenges is going to be $1. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll my D6, and that's gonna tell me how many we're saving. So we're saving 6 in this one. So there's 5 and 6, and I will go ahead and cross off 6 of these hearts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so that is a good start to that one. And we will play until the money is gone. So next up, we draw another card, and we'll shuffle the 3 back in. And then I'll roll my D3. So we have a 9 times, where did my D3 go? 9 times 3, 27. So we're going all the way to the back. And all the way to the back, we have Dawn from Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting. And she had 3 challenges. So let's roll the D3 and see which one we're playing on. Number 2, so I'm going 1, 2. And then on this one, let's roll the D4 and see how much we're saving. 2 buckaroos. So each is gonna be $1, and we're gonna color in 2. I just love this challenge. So the whole premise of the challenge that Jamie sort of assigned everybody with is to create, oh, I keep doing that, dang it. To create a challenge. Let me see if my my magic eraser will erase that off. Kind of. Okay, so we were charged with creating a challenge or challenges that would mash up. Okay, so the ace. So that's a 1 times 2. That's number 2. And I'm trying not to make this last forever, but I just could not think of another way to try to, and I've seen so many collabs played and I love watching them, but I didn't want to sort of be like, let's start with 6 and then put 6. I just wanted all of them in my binder. And I found a way to make it work. The D4 says we're saving on 1, 2, 3, and we have 5 on here. So we'll roll the D3 to tell us how, we're saving $1. So anywho, we'll cross this one off like we saved that one. I don't even know what I was talking about. Well, that was a totally lost spot. This goes back into Kim from Budgeting with Kim. Love those challenges. Let's shuffle our cards up again. We will draw a 7. And 7 times 3 is 21. So let's go back to number 21, and that is Jamie with Charma Budgets. And Jamie has 3 challenges, one of which I printed all of them, but one I laminated and, oh, I know what I was talking about. I laminated and put scratchers on, because some of these I made into scratchers. So what we were charged with by Jamie is to create our challenges that were a mashup of icons from 2 different holidays. So you can see on here, she has St. Grinchmas, so it's sort of like Santa Claus with St. Patrick's Day with the pot of gold. And then over here, she has the Tooth Fairy with the Easter Bunny. So it was super cute challenge. We have sort of like a Halloween-y turkey because it's a very creepy background of a disgusting bathroom. So anyways, that's what we all had to do. Number 1. Okay, so we're going to scratch. And where are we going on the scratcher? Number 1. Let's start up here. Okay, so that's $1. And I think we will get all of our scratcher off. And yeah, so everybody came up with these fun, totally creative challenges, and like literally with 27 of us, no 2 were the same. And I just think it's such a fun idea, and it's going to be a fun one to play all year long. So let's put that back in there. And we got a 6 with our 3. And so now we're going to number 12. I hope that you guys like watching the way I'm playing this one. If you would like to save along with us all of these challenges and the dashboard here, and there's even prop coins. So Jamie designed prop coins to go with the games and the savings challenges. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then how many are we saving? Let's roll the D4. We are saving 1 on this one. So everything is out on our coffee shops, and you can, I don't think that's going to work very well, but I need something to put under this because these are bleeding through and it's driving me crazy. One moment. Paper here. So you could go get this whole set and play right along with us. I think it's going to be so fun. And what I cannot wait to see is, oh, these, I forgot to tell you. Oh my gosh, you guys. These challenges come from Beth at Cat Lady Budgets. Like, look how cute that is. It's Jason. Cute. It's so cute. Look at Jason. I think it's Jason with Cupid. And then she's got the Chucky doll with St. Patrick's Day and the Easter Bunny Santa. So these challenges are just so clever. So what you need to do to be playing with us is to go to each channel. And again, I'll have everybody tagged. Subscribe to their channels. Watch their videos. Okay, we're going to number 7. Have we been there yet? No. Okay, this is Amy from Amy by Nature. And she did 6 challenges. So we'll get all of these out here. 3, 4, 5, 6. And so hers are adorable. She did 6 little minis, or tinies, excuse me. And so we're going to roll the D6 and see where we're going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will save on this guy who appears to be like a Jack Skellington turkey, is my best guess. And how many are we saving? 2. So 1 and 2. We will color in 2 of these circles. And so yeah, what you want to do if you want to play along, even if you want to just print 1 at a time and start with 1 creator at a time or a handful of creators at a time, go for it. Go subscribe to their channels. Go on out to their coffee shops. And this is going to be for, you can download all of these goodies and play right along with us and have so much fun and just see all these creative challenges. This one is from Pam at the Mrs. Champion 1. And so she did an Uncle Santa, like a Santa mixed with Uncle Sam. I just got to show these off. They're so cute. And then she did a George Washington, so like Tom the Turkey with George Washington. So cute. And then a Bunny Gras, like Mardi Gras with the Easter Bunny. So which one are we doing? Number 1, and how many? 3. So 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to run out of ones really fast here, y'all. So let's color in 3 on the Uncle Santa. And I have not done any mathing on how much these will save at $1 per square or circle or icon. I'm just kind of going with the flow. All right, we got a card. It's another 1. Roll the D3. We're going to number 3. This is Nicole again from Keeley Creations. And let's see where we're going this time with our D4. Number 2, 1, 2. This cute little bunny. Look at the Easter bunny with the St. Patrick's Day pot of gold. I love that. And there are 8 on here. So let's see how many we're going to cross off. 5. Sweet. $5 bill. Yay. So let's color in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what I can't wait to do, I cannot wait to go out and see, and I don't know if a lot of the other creators have started yet. I had a goal in mind to start this week because I want to play it all year long and I would like to have it finished like around December-ish time frame next year. And so I can't wait to go out and watch and see what some of the other people in the collab are doing. So this is going to be 9. And that's On from Craft and Budget with On. And she has these 3 adorable challenges. She did a tooth fairy with, oh my gosh, I did not even notice this till right now. A tooth fairy, and she has like turkey legs in her basket. How cute is that? And then we've got the Grinch with Santa. I think that's the Grinch. Okay. And then we have like a Valentine's Day mashed up with Martin Luther King. Love it, love it, love it. So which one are we playing on? Number 2. And how many? 1. These are all getting like 1. 1, 1, 1. I think it's great because then we get to showcase more of them each turn. And it doesn't really matter because I'm putting 50 bucks in. So that was from On. Super, super cute. I love it, love it, love it. I think this is just such a fun way to play. On at least choosing. So number 7, I think that's Nicole. Oh no, Amy from Amy by Nature. Nice. So she got a couple bucks earlier. We'll get her 6 challenges out. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And she has this one that's just like honestly scary as all get out. I don't even know who that guy is. Maybe if you know who that guy is, tell me in the comments because I want to avoid him like the plague. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this guy. Scary Monster Man. And how many are we doing? 2. Oh, I forgot to put this in with Ons, didn't I? Yes, I did. That was, here we go. Because we just did Ons and I forgot to put her money in. My brain is fragile. So we're putting 2 in here. Don't let me forget. Guys, holler at me if I forget. Let's see, there's 1 and 2. And I love that, you know, some of us did minis and some of us did kind of DIY scratchers and some of us did tinies, and it's a whole array of different types of challenges, which is fun, which is what makes it a mix-up. We've got an 8 times 1, so that's number 8. Let's go back here to a Boss Babe Budgets, Miss Deborah, and she did some adorable challenges. She did Santa mixed with the Easter Bunny, and looks like Santa or Christmas mixed with a turkey, and then Cupid, St. Patrick's Day. So let's see which one we're playing on. Number 3, our scratcher, and where are we going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little bit of a glare on that. Oh, this is an 8. Ooh, this one's getting a big honking stack of cash. I'm going to need to trade in for 1s, I think. I wasn't sure how much to bring. Of course, it's a new binder with 5. Yeah, I'm going to trade my 10 in for 10 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. A 10 was a dumb idea, Vicky. So we've got 5, 6, 7, and 8 coming over to Deborah's challenge. So I love, love, love that. I decided to laminate. So what I did with the little inserts, the envelope inserts, is I laminated them and then numbered each of them to make it easy for me to find each of the challenges. There's an ace again. So we're going to number 1. First up is Joe from Aries Journey SA. And Joe did 6 challenges, I believe, that are all these little tinies. So let's see, which one are we saving on? 1, 2, 3, 4. Another creepy guy. Tell me who this guy is. It looks like the last one. What is his name? I've never seen that holiday guy before, like in my life. And we're going to say 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's cross off 4 of these hearts. He's a mashup between Valentine's Day and something. If you know who he is, tell me, because then I can tell everybody when I'm playing. All right, so this is from Joe at Aries Journey SA. Her 6 little tinies are super duper cute. And I guess I'll probably just play this kind of like a box challenge. When one creator's completes, I'll flip it over and we won't, we won't play that number. 1 times 2 is 2. We're back to Kim from Budgeting with Kim. And she's got 4 here. So let's see which one we're playing on. Number 2. So it'll be this one. I'm going to actually recolor this heart because I'm not going to remember. This one we did last time. Okay. Colored that one in. Now down here, how many are we going to save? 2. So we've got 1 and 2. We've got 2 of these beautiful flowers. And so she did kind of the skulls with a cupcake. So maybe Mother's Day mashup. Cute. Love it, Kim. That's going back in the envelope. We have $12 left. So let's see where we're going next. Shuffle up my cards. We've got 8. Times 1 is 8. I think we've been there before. That is Deborah at Boss Babe Budgets. Okay, where are we going this time? Number 1, 2, or 3? Number 3 again, you guys. And 2. We ended here, so we're going to go 1 and 2. Let's get this one up here, and that is 3. Which actually works out great. I can take back 2 that is already in there and put in a 5. So awesome. If you decide to play this, let me know down below how you think you're going to play. So I'm going to put 2 back in here and take another 5. So now Deborah's has 11 to start with, which is awesome. Yeah, so if you decide to play, let me know how you think you're going to play this collab. I think it's super fun. Any good... I feel like I pull a 3 like all the time. Okay, that's a 9. We've got On with Craft and Budget with On. She got $1 last time we played her challenges. And where are we going? Number 2. So right here on our Turkey Tooth Fairy. And how many are we saving? 3. 1, 2, and 3. So we have 6 left. Let's color in 3 of these little teeth. They're like red bloody teeth, y'all. Sorry. Not a good image, but you know. We picked red, we're sticking with it. Okay, we have 3 on that challenge. So in total, we've got 4 in On's envelope. And we have $6 left. Yep, we have 6 left. Let's see where we're going next. Ace again. It's going to be 1, 2, or 3. Have we been to 3 yet? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we have Nicole over at Keeley Creations, and she's got 4 cute little challenges. So let's see which one we're playing on. What number is that? Number 3. 1, 2, 3. This guy again. Eek! And how many are we saving? We're gonna save 2, so let's cross off 2 more. And I need to make change again because I only have the 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just bringing in 5 from my prop bank back here because again, as I've explained multiple times, I use prop bills for the money that is actually in my high yield savings. So 2 more coming in here for Miss Nicole over at Keeley Creations. All right, and we are getting down there. We've got $4 left. And the nice thing about playing everything $1 is, there's the ace again. 1, 2, or 3, guys. 3, that's gonna be Nicole again at Keeley Creations. This one's getting all the love today. All right, let's keep them over here. Which one are we playing on this time? Number 1. Now, this one doesn't have any circles on it, so I'm gonna assume it probably had 8 like the other tiny. So let's go ahead and do the 3-sider. So I'm just gonna make like 1 circle of my own on here and color it in. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to come in and make the other, just so I can keep track. There we go. And that'll be $1 coming into Keely Creations. That is awesome, awesome. Where are we going next? If I pull that ace again, y'all, I'm going to pull a different card. 4. Okay. I thought, goodness. That's an 8. We've been there before. Miss Deborah, Boss Babe Budgets. The dice are loving you, Deborah. All right, which one are we playing on? Number 2. This is the Santa turkey. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so, well, this is not good. We only have $3, and there's a 4. So we're going to go ahead and just play on this one today because we have a 3 over there. And we're going to call it good. We're going to cross up that 3, put in our 1, 2, and 3. We didn't do what the dice told us to do, but ultimately we have all the power over the dice, don't we? All right, so that is a wrap on our Holiday Mashup Collab. I'm going to stick my cards in here. Let me know in the comments if you think that was a fun way to play. I thought it was pretty fun. I liked it a lot, guys. All right, so we are lastly doing our tiny winter savings. This is our everyday. And in here, we play with $6 a day in our tinies. There's my 6 buckaroos. Here is the tiny kit, which all comes from 5 Bears Printables. The dashboard comes from Hustle and Flow Co. Along with my clip, and my binder is from, oh my gosh, H&K Gifts 25. Vicky, you can't remember a darn thing. And in these envelopes, we have sets of tinies. We're starting with number 5 back here. I put my $6 into my cash bank. I turn it into $6 of prop coin, which is part of the whole binder bundle out on 5 Bears Printables. And if you choose to purchase this or anything else in her store, you can use the code PINKPLUM50 to save 50%. So let's start going. We're back here on number 5. I'm going to roll my D3. Whatever number rolls here is the number of prop coins that challenge gets until we run out of prop coins. And then at the end, we tally up and we see how all of the challenges did. If anything finishes, then we get to pull the cash from the cash bank and set that back in our finished challenges envelope. We might have one finished today. I don't know. I think maybe. If it gets the right amount of prop coins, it could possibly finish. So tell me how your Monday is going. What has everybody got for this week? Is it, blustery and busy with the impending Christmas season? Number 6. I've got 1 left and it wants 1. Yay, that was a perfect end. So we're going to go back up here and start on number 1 on Tuesday. Put our clip there. We got another, I already said this, 6.5 inches of snow. So my husband and I spent the entire morning, I'm filming on Sunday, shoveling because our snowblower decided to bite the dust the other weekend. So we have that in, getting some repairs. So anyways, we shoveled and it was not fun. Okay, look at this. In our first envelope, we have these tinies from Brooklyn L Saves, and it only needed a quarter to finish. So yay. Finished a challenge, guys. Let's get the purple. And this one is all done. Let me go ahead and clip it together, and we will pull our money from the bank in the back. We've got to get some new tinies in here. And I've got some back here. Let's see, what should we bring in? Okay, let's bring these guys in. This is a free set that I designed out on my coffee shop. So we're gonna bring this set of tinies in, and these are just some adorable gingerbreads that I absolutely loved. Like, how cute is that? So these are freebies. You can go grab them on My Coffee, add them to your tiny savings. Let's start with this one, and we have 1, 2, 3. So we will cross off 3 on here to get this one kicked off. Yay! That's a great start for that set. Yeah, so we shoveled, and that was cold and blustery, but we got it done, and you know, that's just what you gotta do. Then we had a quarter of carryover in here, and these challenges come from Penny over at Penny Pinch Your Budgets. Super cute, and we needed $1 to finish. It got 50 cents, so we will cross off 1 50-cent, and we'll keep on carrying over this quarter and see if it can get an extra quarter tomorrow. Alrighty. $1 here goes into envelope number 3. And these cute tinies come from Kelly over at 5 Bears Printables. So this is something out on her Etsy as well. All these adorable little tiny challenges. We are on this wreath one. Each circle is a quarter. So there's 1. That finishes that little tiny. And then we've got 2, 3, and 4. So this one is getting on its way. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? This one from Brooklyn L Saves came from envelope 1, which means it goes to household. I want to write that before I forget, because knowing me, I'm likely to forget. Household, and it is 12. What is the date? Tomorrow, 12/8. And this was Winter Tiny Savings. Okay. Sorry for that little break in the regular programming. We've got $1 in envelope 4. It's a very even spread of props today. Ooh, this one's going to change. Finished too. Yay! This set of tinies comes from Melly over at Saturn's Vault, and it just needed 75 cents to finish. So 75, and we have a quarter left. 2 and 3. Yay! Another set finished. Doo-doo. And this came from number 4, so that means it is going to lawn care. Another one for lawn care, guys. You know how much I love the lawn care. My husband loves it though. Okay, so this one's saving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $6. I need to do some math to add up the Brooklyn L Saves set, because that's got some interesting things on it. So that 75 goes there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna come back to Miss Penny Pinch Your Budgets, because she had a quarter in there and she needed another quarter to finish, so we can finish another challenge today, guys. Because we now have this last 50 cents. Woo! Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now this one was $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9. And this is in number 2. So it goes to birthdays. Yay. That'll be awesome. All right, 3 sets of tinies finished with just a little teeny wee bit of cheating. But hey, it's still saving, right? Would you do the same thing? Wouldn't you finish that challenge off? Let's get another set for envelope 2. You know you would. Let's see. Oh gosh, let's bring this set in. Okay, this set comes to us from Play to Save. And so she's got this 'Tis the Season to Be Freezin', Baby It's Cold Outside, and Smile with some sledders and snowboarders. Love that one. So that one's going to go up here in number 2, where Penny Pinch Your Budgets was. All right, all right. And then what are we going to do back here in number 4. Because, you guys, I don't have much tinies in here. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I have another set of mine, but I don't really want to put another one of my sets in there. So let me just do some digging here. One moment. Okay, guys, I seem to be lacking on tinies, like for winter, but I did find a mini that's super cute. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in from Kip and Lou and the Budgeting RT here on YouTube. So let's put that into number 4 and we'll get that started next week. So yay. And I'll have more tinies printed. I didn't want to put another set of mine in there. I just put a set of mine in. So I want to feature some other awesome creators. Envelope number 5 brought in 75 cents, and this super cute set comes from Michelle Plans Daily. I just love this cookie baking crew. So this one got 75 cents. So we've got one more tiny finished in this whole set, which is awesome. Let's put these aside. I did decide to go ahead and laminate all my coins because I couldn't handle them being part laminated and part not laminated. This one got all the honking coins. It gobbled up everything. There's $1.75 in envelope number 6. Oh, and these cuties come from my little bestie, Miss Brittany, over at Budgeting with a Ginger. I just love her, and I love these challenges. How cute, how stinking cute are these snowmen? I cannot. So we're gonna color off 7. Holy cow, Brittany, gobble, gobble, gobble up the prop. There's 3. Let's get this cheerful guy. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. So that is awesome. Okay, we are done with the tiny winter savings. My prop coins are just like flying all over the place. All right, guys. Let's get everything together here. This one was an extra. And we'll put this back in the bank. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of figuring here. How much we have on Brooklyn L Saves. So this particular one is $1 because they're 25 cents each. This one is $1, so that's 2. This one is $1.75. Okay. Trust the process. Trust the process. This one is $1.250. All right. I don't have my calculator. Remember, guys. This one is $1.50. All right. This one is $50. $1.25. Okay. Now we're going to do the real math. So $1.50 plus $1.25 is $2.75. Plus $1 is $3.75. Plus $1 is $4.75. Okay, so $4.75. Let me just write this down here. Okay. And then here we have $1.75 plus $2.50 is $4.25. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's going to come out to $9. Yeehaw! I did a call out a few videos ago and said, math geniuses, please help a girl out and tell me how much this very last circle needs to be, right here. And several of you said 50 cents. And you were right, because this is $9. Going to, I wrote it back here, didn't I? Household. So thanks, y'all. You helped a girl out, and I did the math, and it worked out perfectly. So yay. So what do we have here? We have 1, 2, and 3 finished sets of tinies. This one is going to be $9. Let's pull the money out of our bank. We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for that one. We have 5 and 6 for this one. And we have 9 for this one. Wow, we're getting depleted. Ooh, I don't have enough ones. Hold a moment. So many hold a moments today. I don't have enough ones there either. I'm swapping out a 5 from here with these 5 ones. This is from my Thrifty Thursday bank. Too many banks around here. I don't do, these are the only 2 things I do with real cash, is my Thrifty Thursday and my Tiny Savings 5. Okay, so there's 5. We're gonna put this back here. So we needed this one to be 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so then this goes back into our bank back here, and this represents the prop coin that is still in our envelopes. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Miss Penny Pincher Budgets. Yay. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Miss Brooklyn L Saves. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then at the end of the month, I will tally all of these up, and 6 for Miss Melly over at Saturn's Vault. And all of these guys are going back here into my completed challenges envelope. And then at the end of the month, like I did this month, I will tally everything up and say where it's being allocated to. My binder is getting super thick and chunky. Look at that, guys. Whew, I feel like I've been talking nonstop at y'all. But I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sitting with me through the Holiday Mashup Collab and my brainchild of drawing the cards and rolling the dice, and I think it's going to work. I think that's what I'm going to do. It was super fun for me. I hope it was super fun for you, and I hope you're joining us in that awesome collaboration. So thanks to everyone who watched today and watches every day and drops the beautiful encouraging words in the comments. I appreciate you so much. Give the video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that. If you're new here, go ahead and drop a comment and introduce yourself so that I can get to know you a little bit better. And as always, go ahead and shower the community with kindness. Spread it like confetti. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful rest of your Monday, and we'll be right back here on Tuesday for $2 Tuesday and Christmas savings. Yay! Bye, guys.